Yo, 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 what's up, dudes? It's Edgy here. I told someone in the comment section that I would make a video on how to kill Nex solo. It is definitely possible, and this build shreds it for the most part. However, before I show you how to go about it, I am literally going to just do a kill. It'll probably be scuffed. I haven't done that many kills yet, but I did a little bit of duos. Also, I got a Torva plate body twice, the helm once, and I got the crossbow. So I have a Zerite crossbow now. Pretty easy to do. This build can kill it in about 5 minutes. You could use other builds, such as water build. I think water build is really strong here too. I know people are like, "Oh, you can't do it, Pat. You can't do it. You can't mage next." And it's like, "Yes, you can, especially if you have enough accuracy nodes in your demonic packs." Um and you sustain through a lot of it. And if you use water thorns, you do a bunch of damage through thorns also. So the thorns kind of kills it. It might be slower kills, but if you're just trying to get your first Solo Nex kill for your pack point, then I don't. I think that's one of the best ways to do it. The only problem is when you get to the blood phase, you have to kill those blood reavers, and I found that you splash a lot. With that being said, you really do need an amulet of blood fury. It's gonna, or if you have eternal sustenance, the flask helps a lot. Eternal sustenance is awesome. Minion will help you do more damage, obviously. I do think having super combats for this is very helpful because it helps you blast through some of the phases. And the main thing with this fight is that the first phase is pretty easy. The shadow phase is kind of annoying because you have to melee, and Nex will chase you around, right, with that shadow, and it does a lot of damage to you, and it's annoying because you're the only person, so it's going to chase you. But I'll show you how to deal with that for the most part. So just trying to kill through that phase is huge. Blood phase, it's almost no issue with this build. You'll just literally shred through it all. Pray mage most of the time, and you can protect from melee if you want. Obviously, if you don't have eternal sustenance and you don't have infinite food, you may want to bring like a different inventory with possibly something like bruise and super restores, because she drains your stats down. So super restores are really strong. I got these as a drop, so I don't usually even bring prayer pots, but I bring a couple just in case. Like, I don't need to use a restore, I can just pray to fill back up. And then the ice phase is the most brutal phase for melee because it basically stops you from doing damage. And the one that she puts directly on you, there is no way to get out of it. So you will just take the damage. But I'm going to go over an overview of all of it, and I'll give you a direct showing of like how to go through it all. And then hopefully that will lead to you being able to complete your first Nex solo, and then maybe just do duos or trios or find other players that are doing it, because it is definitely a lot faster if you're doing it with other players. I did it with a clan mate the other last night, and we got like a 2 minute and 50-second kill, just me and him. And that was pretty much every time we were getting about that 3 minutes to 2 minutes, somewhere in that ball. The lowest we've gotten is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But you can die, so you do have to be a little bit careful. This fight is definitely harder with melee since you don't have as much sustain. I think with water, the hardest part of the water build is dealing with the blood phase. So it's just difficult. I would suggest trying to melee it on blood phase, and then that way you can kill the reavers faster because they heal Nex up, and it can make the fight just last forever. Without further ado, we'll go in, we'll get started, we'll do a private instance here because people are doing it, and we'll go from there. All right. You enter the fight, and you're going to have to wait around here. It's kind of annoying while she does her whole little thing. The main thing is to, if you look at the gate, you're going to start here, and it's going to circle around like that. You want to pray melee and just attack her as fast as possible. She is going to reduce down your stats. So I have found technically every 3 attacks she will change, and then she will do this special attack. If you're not in the lane, she won't really do anything to you. But every 3 attacks, she'll melee, and then she'll do an range attack in this first phase. So you're supposed to technically pray, and then once she starts meleeing again, now that she's immune, you want to pray magic. And you're going to come over here and kill this Fumus guy, okay? You want to try and kill him as fast as possible. Having good tanky gear helps a lot here because she won't hit you, but I have found that the mage does a lot of damage. So then once you're to this phase, if you're down in stats, you want to brew up, or not brew up, use a super combat so you're doing more damage. You want to try and get through this phase as fast as possible. So the faster you can do damage to not have this happen, the better. Her darkness phase is annoying because you have to run. You should be praying range the entire fight and running from her, right? But she's going to try and... she's just annoying, and it wastes a lot of time. You just have to keep running and running and running until it lights up. The screen lights up again. Then you can pray magic again. And you're going to try and kill this as fast as possible. As you can see, I literally delete this thing. It has almost no shot. And you're just going to have to eat Nexes. Now, with this one, she's going to do the blood sacrifice. So whenever you turn red like this, you have to run far enough away or you're going to take a bunch of damage. And if you're bad like me, you're just going to scuff it up and you're just going to take a bunch of damage. Now, remember, she's doing melee right now. So she's going to do her melee attack. And then she's going to go and use her magic attack after that. So it's melee into magic. Whenever she starts meleeing, she's going to do that for 3 times. So you can sit here. She's immune. So we're going to run over here. Remember to drink your prayer up. Don't let it up. And if you're bad, honestly, a lot of times on this one, it's not that big of a deal. I just tank through the damage. Just kill it as fast as possible. And then brew up afterwards. Now, don't do this. If you get caught in it, you can technically pray range, and it will reduce the damage. So what I'm going to show you here is when you get to this next phase and she does the prison of ice, you want to pray range, eat up your food, drink your pot. You can't attack till you're out of it. Oh, I thought it was done here. But you want to pray magic if you're running away from her because she will ice cast you and you can't do anything. I like bringing a mage swap so when she does this, you can actually attack her. And then you're just going to want to make her call Glacie. And then you're going to want to run over here and you're going to kill Glacie. This is the most dangerous part of the fight. I know I'm not making it sound that way, but she does a lot of damage to you, as you can see here. A lot of damage if you're not praying magic between the two of them. So, but you have to pray range because you can just get comboed out. Once you get through here, just pray melee again. And you see this prayer over here, you can pretty much ignore the first one, but when it turns to the melee one, you must stop fighting her with that, and you're going to take damage because of your thorns. So you can technically take the shield off and then just magic her. Don't let your prayer regen out like I just did. It's hard to describe all of this while I'm going. And you can literally just major if you want to for this last section. I took the one tick staff, so that's why I'm doing this, by the way. But you just cannot attack her with melee or thorns until she gets out of that phase. And then you can. And then from there, you just kill it. Easy peasy. It's a little bit, like I said, if you don't have Eternal Sustenance, oh, look at that. Nice. Zerite Van Braces. I don't have those yet. Beautiful. If you don't have unlimited food, it's going to be harder. But Blood Fury really does sustain a lot in this fight. And this is a guide just showing you how to use the Fang to kill it. So that's how you do the fight. It's not anything too crazy. I think the hardest part is ice, just because it's annoying and it's like unpreventable damage. So you're just going to take a lot. And then the second most annoying phase is going to be the shadow phase. So the second one after this. The cough one, by the way, just don't drink a super combat at the beginning of the fight. Do what you got to do here. And then don't be bad like me and fill your prayer all the way up. As soon as she says their name, you can attack them. So you don't even have to pay attention to what's going on, really. And then I pray magic. Pray magic whenever you're fighting the mages, because they all hit hard. And since I'm wearing mainly like defensive and range gear, like magic just smacks on you, right? So you can drink a pot, keep running. She hurt so much there. Try to get away from her and get her to do range attacks. Because if she does her range attacks, then it's not so bad, right? And then I'm specking her. I try and just spec her down. You want to try and get that damage done as fast as possible. When she says, Umbra, don't fail me, you can attack. And now she's doing Embrace Darkness again. So you really want to... I find that if you keep Protect range up, it feels like she likes to range more. And so she won't actually chase you. If you've got her in melee phase, though, it's actually really bad. So you want to try to stop yourself from being in melee range as much as possible. And then you just beast this guy down. Usually, if I get lucky, I can kill it really fast, but sometimes. Then here, again, protect magic. Run away when it says blood sacrifice, or if you want to be like me, because I have eternal sustenance and I don't feel like it really matters that much, I just DPS the crap out of her till she says, Cora, don't fail me. I'll eat. I'll brew. Sometimes I use a super combat here again. And I'm just gonna try to slaughter her as fast as possible. Remember, protect range from this. And then you go back every 3. She's going to use magic. So you want to... Now you go back to protect from range. Do not stand under her right here. You can switch over. Start using that on her. Then you can switch back. She's going to do her attack. So maybe on this, You just want to sit here for a second and just eat this. Heal up, eat it, eat through it, and then we just want to get through this phase as fast as possible because it is very bad. If she starts saying that contain this, you need to run. Oh, I got lucky here. And then you want to protect magic here. And just range, major, whatever you want to do. The problem is your thorns does damage to you, so you have to be careful. You can take your shield off if you need to, but only in that phase where the dagger's above it. Then on here, I try and just DPS her down so that I don't have to face another melee phase. It's super dependent on how fast, but look, you can die so fast if you accidentally attack and you're dealing constant damage to yourself because of the thorns. So it's actually pretty annoying. You run over here, voila, dunzo. And look at that. Ancient Hill. I already have that one. I just need the legs. And that's another fight. Now, one thing to remember is every 10 minutes, you can come over here and you can pray at the altar and it will refill everything. And you can teleport out of the fight. I would recommend maybe just keeping an evil eye teleport to last destination. And if the last place you teleported was Nex, then you can just press that and you can just evil eye out if you were in a bad spot and you feel like you're going to die. That's how to do the fight. Very easy. As you can see, that's 2 fights for you. 4 minutes and 39 seconds on that second fight. And let's go look up here to show you the first one. 5 minutes and 19 seconds. So pretty good. You definitely can do it faster with somebody else, but then you have to share the drops, right? Whereas if you're the only one here, you can just take all the drops yourself. All I'm doing is showing you that you can indeed solo it. It's easy breezy. I hope this helps. Let me know if there's anything you run into. As far as armor too, you could wear Bandos. That's what I was wearing. I find that you want to wear like either tank gear or like Bandos. But you should get the Bandos because you're going to need it in order to make the Torva into Torva, right? Because you'll get it damaged. And in order to do that, just so you know, I'm sure all of you have done this many times in the main game, but you can take a chest plate and you can break it down at this smith right here at the smelting place, and there's an anvil right next to it. So you bring a hammer. You want to bring something that's ancient with you so they won't attack you when you go out here, right? The only thing you'll get attacked is by the blood reavers. And then I will show you because I actually got a second Torva plate body here. And just to show you, I'll show you. If you have Torva, they don't attack you, right? So, but ancient god sword, something that's ancient, they won't mess with you. You come over here, don't wear the thing, dang it. Use it on here. It'll turn it into components, and then you can go to this anvil and spin 2 components to make your Torva plate body. It's 1 for the helmet, and there you go. Easy peasy. So that pretty much covers everything to do with this. Go get yourself full Torva. Maybe get a next pet or something. I'm going to try and finish it out and get the bottom. I'm looking so cool right now. I can't even Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. What is this clipping? Okay. Let's go over here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man, poor guy died. Ooh. We spinning, man. We spin. Sir, your pointy thing is in the way, my dude. Like, ugh, ugh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hope that helped. Let me know. Peace.